Hello and welcome to this new video tutorial of OpenCart Flipkart Connector plugin. Now you can connect your OpenCart store with the India's biggest online store. The OpenCart Flipkart Connector plugin allows you to connect with the Flipkart store itself. And with the help of this amazing extension, the admin can easily list the products from the OpenCart store to the Flipkart store as well. In addition to this, the extension also facilitates the OpenCart admin to manage the orders generated from the Flipkart there. Kindly note that you need to have the seller app ID and the key details of the Flipkart. For the seller app key and ID, you need to register as a seller with Flipkart, and then you'll be able to generate your app ID and the key that needs to be set up in the admin backend configuration of your OpenCart web store there. So before proceeding further with this particular video tutorial today, please do subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to receive the latest updates from our end. And if you find this particular video helpful, then do kindly give it a thumbs up. So right now today I'll be showing you the backend configuration and how to get the API keys, and then I'll be showing you the different options that you get under the Flipkart option, that is to create and update the listing there from your OpenCart store to the Flipkart store, and the option to view the orders there that have been placed at the Flipkart for your OpenCart web store products. So after the successful installation of this particular plugin, the admin will get the Flipkart option on the side panel. Under that, he'll be finding two options. One is the listing management and the auto management option. So I'll be taking you through these two options in a moment from now. But before that, let's see the initial configuration settings. So for that, you have to navigate through extensions, extension. Then under the choose the extension type, here you have to choose modules. And here you have to navigate to the Flipkart connector that you have installed, and you have to tap on the edit button thereafter. After tapping on the edit button there, you'll find the edit Flipkart connector module option, and here you can see that here we have different options that need to be configured, like the status. So enabling this particular status here for the Flipkart connector would enable this particular functionality within your OpenCart web store. Otherwise, you can disable it as well by choosing the disable option. Then you have the app mode. You can choose to make use of this particular application in the production or the live mode or the sandbox or the testing mode as per your own requirement there. So for the sandbox mode, you'll have to request the Flipkart for the sandbox credentials. Otherwise, for the production mode, you can directly make use of the app ID and the app secret so as to make use of this particular plugin there. Now here you have to enter your app ID and the app secret key, and after entering these two details here, you have to tap on the access token option here to generate the token. So you have to generate the token here. So after tapping on the generate token, the token would be generated, and then you can tap here on the save button to save the configuration settings there. Now this particular app ID is acquired from the Flipkart seller account and needs to be set in this field along with the below app secret key, and then you have to tap on the generate access token for communicating with the Flipkart seller account APIs or to what we say as for communicating with the Flipkart seller account through the APIs there. And the app secret key is also acquired from the Flipkart seller account and needs to be set in this particular field here. And then these two are used for generating the token here, and after you've generated the token, you have to tap here on the save button to save the configuration settings, as I've already told you. Now after you have saved it up, you can now go back, and here you'll find two options, that is the Flipkart listing and the Flipkart listing management and the auto management. But before we go through the listing management and the auto management, let me take you to the user guide of this particular plugin to show you how you can get the details here that are to be entered under the Flipkart connector configuration settings, that are the app ID and the app secret key. If you're not already registered with the Flipkart as a seller, then kindly click the link that we have provided under the how to get the API keys here. Now after the registration, you need to log into the Seller API's developer admin portal. For the sandbox mode, you'll have to write to this particular email address to get the credentials to log into the sandbox registration section there. Otherwise, for the production mode, you can use your seller.flipkart.com username and password to log into this particular link that we have provided here for the api.flipkart.net/OAuth-register/login. So here after login, you'll be able to either you can create a new application, or in case you have already created an application, you can get the app ID and the app secret thereafter. So here is you can register a new application, and after you have registered, you will get the app ID and the application or secret key there. Now let me take you back. And a form needs to be filled in with the necessary details to create a new application, and you have to enter the details there. And once you have created the application, you will receive the app ID and the app secret as I've shown in this particular section here. So if you are tapping here on the register new application, then this particular form needs to be first filled, and after you have filled this form, you are tapping on the register application. After registering the application, you'll get the application ID and the app secret there. Now let's hop on to the backend once again. Now let's go to the Flipkart and the listing management section. So here we'll find the complete products that we have listed on the Flipkart itself, as well as the ones that we are not yet listed. So here you'll find the name of the products, their SKU ID and their listing ID, and an option here for the button to update the details of the listing products. So here you can see that for the Canon EOS having the SKU ID webcool_45 has been listed onto the Flipkart there, and it has a Flipkart listing ID here. So if I tap here on the edit button for the particular product there, you can find the details of the product right now. Right now the listing status is inactive for this one. Now let me take you back, and here you can find the other products that are not listed yet on the Flipkart itself. Now to add a product for listing onto the Flipkart there, what you need to do is you need to tap here on the add new button. If you want to list a product that you have already added, you can select that product, and then you can tap here on the listing to the selected products button, and this would list the product onto the Flipkart itself. And you can also delete any of the products that are not yet listed by selecting the particular product and tapping on the delete button there. Now to add a new product there, what you need to do is you need to tap on the add product, and from here you have to choose your particular product that you want to list on Flipkart. For example, let me clear this out. For example, beige ruffle dress, I want to list this particular product on the Flipkart. Then we need to fill in some information here. After selecting the product, you have to provide the unique Flipkart serial number for the product. Then you have to provide the seller SKU ID for the corresponding listing ID here. Then you have to enter the HSN number, or you have to provide the harmonized system of nomenclature code of the product there. Then you have to enter, or you have to provide the goods and service identification number. Then you have to choose the listing status, so you can choose it as active or inactive. Set the status to active to activate the listing of the chosen product, or set to inactive to deactivate the listing of the chosen product there. Then you have to choose the procurement type. So here you can choose it as express, regular, international procurement, made to order, or domestic as per your own requirement there. Then we have the procurement SLA. So here the procurement SLA here is for setting the number of days according to the above selected procurement type. Then we have the MRP, and here you have to provide the maximum retail price of the product. The value should be an integer. Then we have the selling price. So you will provide the selling price of the product, and the selling price should be less than the maximum retail price, and the value should be an integer there. Then we have the stock count. So here you have to provide the number of stock of the product there. Then we have the national delivery charges, and this is per quantity there. So you have to provide the delivery charge if the delivery address is within your locality there. Then we have the so actually for the national delivery charge per quantity there, you have to provide the delivery charge if the delivery address is out of your locality basically and zone, but the country is same as yours. Then we have the local delivery charge per quantity. So here you have to set the cost that the seller charges the buyer to ship an order locally, and here you can set it up as per your own requirement. Then we have the zonal delivery charges. So here you will provide the delivery charge if the delivery address is out of your locality but the zone is same as yours. And lastly, you have the package length, breadth, height and weight. So here you will provide the height, length, breadth, weight that will contain the product itself, and then you need to tap on the save button to save the particular product, but it won't be listed. But if you want to save the product as well as list it to the Flipkart, then you need to tap here on the save and list button. So that's how you can add a product to the listing. So if in the previous step you have only tapped on the save button, then that product would be listed like this and would be not listed yet there. Then what you can do is then you can select this product and then you can tap here on this particular icon listing to the selected products, and this would list the particular product onto the Flipkart itself. Now after listing the products, the admin can also manage the orders generated from the Flipkart store by the customers, and to do so you have to navigate to Flipkart and the auto management. Right now this particular section is empty here, and here you'll find the list is empty. You can find the column names like the order item ID, order date, dispatch after date, dispatch by date, delivery date, updated at, and the rest of the columns as well. So I'll just give you an example for that, and here you can find the options to filter the orders using the from date, filter from dispatch after date, filter by using the dispatch date, modified date, based on SKU, based on the status there. So you can make use of the filters there to filter out the orders for the products that have been placed at the Flipkart there, the OpenCart Pro products that you had imported or you had exported to Flipkart or you had listed to onto the Flipkart there. For those products, when the orders are placed, all of those order lists are being displayed here, and this is how the order list gets visible, as you can see right now on your screen, with the order item, order ID. And here we have action options as well for each of the orders that have been placed at Flipkart that were listed from the OpenCart store to the Flipkart store there. Now there are some of the actions on the Flipkart orders. Here you can see that we can take different what we say as actions can be taken on the order list panel with the simultaneous changes that simultaneously changes the status at the Flipkart and at the Flipkart end as well. There are various status of orders which can be changed by the admin, like he can approve, approved, packed, ready to dispatch, and cancelled. When the order is placed, the order is received and approved by default. Packed, when the order labels can be generated and it is marked as packed. Ready to dispatch, when the packed order is made to be ready for dispatch, and cancelled when the order is cancelled. So here the very first icon that you can see under the actions column is for creating the labels and marking the approved order as packed. Only on the orders with the approved status. For creating the labels and marking the packed, there are some details which need to be provided, like the invoice date, invoice number, tax rate, and the serial number. And mandatory if the items need the FSN number. So if you tap the first action option here for the particular order there, then you will find the invoice details like this. Then you have to enter the invoice number, tax rate, serial number, and you have to tap on the OK button. Now for the second option that you can see here, for the download option, is for generating and downloading the invoice and the shipping labels on the orders with the packed status. So you can generate the labels and you can download it thereafter. The third icon that you can see here with a ship icon is for making the orders ready for dispatch, and it works only on the orders with the packed status. And the fourth icon that you can see here is for viewing the shipment details of the order like this is the shipment details of the particular order. And the fifth option that you can see here is for cancelling the particular order there at the Flipkart itself. So yes, that was much about the OpenCart Flipkart connector, and I hope it helped you out in understanding a bit about the workflow there, about the backend configuration, how to get the API keys, how to create or update the listings at Flipkart from the OpenCart store itself, and the rest of the flow as well. If you still have any questions, queries, suggestions or requirements, kindly do reach out to us at support@webcool.com, or you can raise a ticket at webcool.ubdesk.com as well. Apart from that, if you find this particular video helpful, then do kindly give it a thumbs up. And lastly, thanks for watching this particular video and have a great day ahead.